About the dangers of valley fever. They acknowledged how common people think it is, but challenged the public to become more aware.
Tonight, 23 ABC's Leah Pizzetti joining us now with more information on this new development. Leah.
Yeah, Tim and Jackie, take a look at these commercials. They were created by the Kern County Department of Public Health and Sheriff Donnie Youngblood to shed light on the importance of valley fever awareness. And in the process, it got very personal.
I thought maybe I should be tested and see if I really need to worry about it. And I did. And I have had valley fever and I didn't know it.
Sheriff Youngblood was born and raised in Kern County, and after being tested in this commercial, found out at some point in his life he contracted valley fever.
It's kind of a frightening thought to know that you had a disease that you didn't know you had, but you survived it.
But his discovery isn't the only reason this hits close to home. Sheriff Youngblood's significant other is currently being treated because she currently has valley fever. He says her case is more serious than his.
There are days that her day's over at 1 o'clock because of exhaustion.
So Sheriff Youngblood is eager to get the word out about getting tested. Another who agrees is Rob Purdy. He's been working on legislation to help with reporting and counting of people with valley fever while also working on getting funding.
It doesn't just stay within this county. Now, granted, the epicenter is this county, but it's a statewide problem.
Purdy, similar to Sheriff Youngblood, has a personal connection to the disease.
At 38, I was diagnosed with valley fever after living my entire life in Bakersfield, after hearing that, hey, it's not a big deal. If you get it, it's like chickenpox. You don't ever have to worry about it.
But his case is one to worry about.
I'm the exception to that rule. I had a really bad version. I'll always be on medication until I die.
Notice the bump on Purdy's head.
They put this unicorn horn in my head, which is actually a port.
The port is where doctors inject medication into his brain. It takes a full day to do this, and Purdy has to do it every 3 weeks.
How do I handle it?
Yeah.
It's very easy. I totally ignore it 20 days a month.
Then, that 21st day, Purdy faces his valley fever. Only a small portion of people get it this extreme, but of those who do, 30% of people will die. Purdy is one of the lucky ones who will live, so he works to help others with awareness, echoing what Sheriff Youngblood says.
Until it applies to you, it's not something that's really in the forefront. So we just want people to get this understanding in the back of their head that if you get sick and you're not getting better, get tested.
Now, this test that the public health is encouraging people get is a skin test that shows if you've ever had valley fever. This is a way to know your risk of getting it in the future. From the 23 ABC Live Center, Leah Pizzetti, 23 ABC.
Important information.